Margaret here again. I'd like to introduce one of our new ceramic artists, Vicky Lynagh. And Vicky's going to tell us a bit about how her work does. And this is part of our 40th anniversary and our display for that. And this is what Vicky's brought for us. And Vicky, tell us about the process.
So these pieces are, the white ones are made from stoneware clay and the brown ones from earthenware. What I do is all hand-built, pinched pieces. So start with a ball of clay, pinch up the form, and then add either coils or small slabs on to create the height. I then create pair them all back and get the form. I then create a terra sigillata, which is a liquid form of clay, and that's made from dried clay, all crushed up, mixed with water and sodium silicate. That separates out after a couple of days, and I then take off the finer liquid, and that's then brushed on to the surface, and as it dries I then polish it with a small stone, so each piece is polished all over several times, which creates a very shiny burnished surface. Pieces are then bisque fired to 1,000 degrees, and then after that they're packed into a saggar, which is a saucepan-like pot with a lid, clay saucepan almost, and with combustible materials at the bottom. So wood chips, wood shavings, natural leaves, sometimes some rice, and they go into the pot with the piece in them, and when the combustibles burn, they leave this patination on the surface of the clay. So it's uncontrolled but also controlled, and representative of landscapes and bushfires and the burnt remnants left on the landscape after a fire has ravaged the...
Well, it sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Because we are a land that does have bushfires.
Mm-hmm.
And, you can see here. But you just said to me that you have no control over how this finishes. Mm-hmm. You start with it. You've wanted to finish something like this. What you get out of that is pretty extraordinary, I think.
Oh, thank you. It's always a surprise every time you open things up at the end. You just go, oh, fingers crossed it's all going to come out as you wish. These ones are more without, they're sort of more a flatter colour, almost just with the burn on there. And then some of them have got some sort of shiny, you can sort of see, there's a sort of sheen.
This is really a bushfire thing, isn't it? It's our colours.
It's exactly, that's the colours, landscape colours, the red of the earth and so on. And that's actually got a bit of red iron oxide in that one, in the terra sigillata. So when I make that up, I mix a paste, which includes the oxide, and that gets mixed and then painted onto the surface.
The colours are beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's what we have for our 40th anniversary, our collection, and this is part of what will be on show this month. So come along. You've heard from Vicky, and you'll now be able to come and see it in the flesh. Thank you, Vicky, very much. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. And,
yes, you're very welcome.
Thank you.